Million New York City school students will report to school tomorrow, but not every school is created equal. New York is home to some of the most segregated school systems in the entire country. School's Chancellor Richard Carranza is looking to change that, and he's working hard to do it. He joins us this morning to talk more about this. So good morning to you, you sharp dresser. Happy to have you here. I know you're going to be very busy going to every borough tomorrow for the first day back. Hey, when you took office last year, you were here in our studio. You were talking about desegregation, saying this is a top priority. So a year has passed. Where are we in terms of integration in schools?
So there's a lot of good work happening. The School Diversity Advisory Committee just came out with their second group of recommendations that we're diving deeply into. We've had Districts 3, District 15 that did an integration plan. We've supported it. We're actually resourcing some interventions there as well, and the community is very much embracing it. But there is a conversation that is happening in New York City that I sense was not happening to this depth 19 months ago before I got here. And I think it's a good thing.
Is this happening slower than you thought it would? I mean, I know you wanted to come in a mile a minute.
Well, when you think about the largest school system in America, in the largest city in America, this is never going to be something that happens overnight. So there are tough conversations that are being had, and we're not shying away from those conversations.
So specialized high schools have been really at the center of the battle here, right? So 23% of students are Black and Latino, while 75% are Asian. What is the plan then to tackle that and kind of mix things better?
So part of the issue with the specialized high schools is that there is a state law, Heck Calandria, that basically enshrines in state law a single test for admission to a specialized school. I've never heard of that before anywhere I've ever lived. I've lived in 5 states, worked in 5 school systems. I've never seen states actually put a law in place around admissions policy to a set of schools.
Okay.
So we're hamstrung by that law. But we also know that there are better ways, more enlightened ways of identifying students with the talent and the opportunity to go to specialized schools. We've had that conversation. The mayor and I have put forward a plan. We have spent the year having conversations and trying to orient people.
What's some
so what we've said is, look, students go to school. We tell them you have to do well in school. So middle school students, the top 7% of middle school students, based on grades, based on attendance, based on how they've done in middle school, get then the opportunity, if they choose to go to a specialized school. It's kind of the University of Texas plan, where the University of Texas did a similar process to diversify their university and had tremendous success at it. This plan has been supported by lots of different groups, lots of different organizations. But again, it's come up against a state law that says you have to use one test, which, by the way, is not aligned to the state standards. It's not aligned to a kid's study every day. It's just a hard test, which requires tutoring.
Well, why is everything so archaic then, here in New York, compared to everywhere else in the country?
That's a good question. I've been here 19 months asking that question. There are better ways of doing this.
Okay, so we're going to talk much more about this, because I think part of the big issue is the gifted and talented program and what you want to do about that. So you're sticking around because we're going to talk about that.